Good evening. Thank you for joining us.
The issue of gaming in Ohio is controversial. Gaming parlors in the Buckeye State have shut down after Governor Strickland signed a new bill into law. WHIZ reporter Jackie Sprague takes an in-depth look at the issue.
It was the wild, wild west, and that's just not an acceptable place in the state of Ohio.
Gaming parlors like this one were forced to close their doors after Governor Strickland signed House Bill 177 into law.
The new law just simply clarifies the definition of a slot machine. It expands it to include not just games of chance, but also games of skill.
The new law states that skilled games cannot award cash prizes. It can only award a merchandise voucher wherein the merchandise is less than $10 in value. The Attorney General says that these skilled game machines were unfair to customers.
Some of these slot machines were paying out 40 and 50%. Now, if you go to Las Vegas or Atlantic City or even to West Virginia, the payouts are no more are more like 90%. So they weren't even very fair to the customers that were involved. So we wanted to clarify the law to make sure that if it's paid out cash, that people in Ohio would know that that's a slot machine and it's illegal.
Dan says skilled games not only had a negative effect on the gamer, but on families as well.
There were people that would go after work and gamble away their whole check. I had calls from husbands and wives, you know, upset that their money never made it home from work. Some people have gambling addictions. I mean, and there are, and again, unlike states with regulated gambling, there was no protection for those people. There was no registration, there was no licensing, there was no oversight whatsoever.
The Attorney General says the new law not only clarifies what is illegal, but also protects Ohioans. For WHIZ News, I'm Jackie Sprague.
Tomorrow on the WHIZ News at 6, Jackie will have local reaction and take a look at how this new law affects the community.
The Zanesville Police Department is investigating a weekend stabbing incident. Detectives say it happened Saturday morning at 433 Pine Street. Investigators say two men in ski masks entered a home and demanded money from a 44-year-old male victim. Police say the male told the suspects that he had no money and was then stabbed twice in the stomach and once on the wrist. The two suspects then ran from the house. No other details have been released.
In other news tonight, a ribbon-cutting ceremony at the North End Walmart in Zanesville marks the beginning of a giving holiday season. Mayor Butch Swelling, along with officials from both Walmart and the Salvation Army, participated in a ribbon-cutting ceremony to begin this year's Red Kettle campaign.
When we pass these kettles, we should be very generous, whether we contribute that way or whether we send the Salvation Army a check. And the reason I say that is because I've reviewed the sheets of their accomplishments and the numbers of people they serve, the underprivileged, the homeless, and they do an unbelievable job.
During the campaign, volunteers ring their bells outside select local businesses. Community members can donate money into the Red Kettles to further assist families in need during Christmas time.
It helps us to give people a nice warm feeling at Christmas time when they're able to have food in their bellies and they're able to give toys to their children.
The Red Kettles will be at both South and North Walmarts here in Zanesville the day after Thanksgiving and are set up at area businesses starting today. For more information, contact the Salvation Army at the number on your screen.
One Zanesville restaurant is passing out hundreds of free meals to area veterans today. Golden Corral restaurants in Ohio, Kentucky, and West Virginia offered currently enlisted and retired veterans a free dinner buffet in honor of Veterans Day.
That's the reason that we're here. We wouldn't have this, you know, Golden Corral wouldn't be here, no other business would be here. It's all based on our veterans.
Golden Corral does not require veterans to show ID or wear uniforms to get the free meal. They simply have to identify themselves as a veteran.
We go on the honor system. We feel we shouldn't have to make anyone prove or sort out or try and find any of their documents to prove that they're a veteran. So if they say they're a veteran, we take care of them.
The event, Golden Corral, also collects money for the disabled American veterans. Last year, Golden Corral guests donated over $500,000 to the DAV.
Longaberger is kicking off the Christmas season early with a unique Christmas tree at their home offices in Newark. The tree is made entirely of Longaberger market baskets and commemorates the 10-year anniversary of the company moving their home offices to their basket building.
patterned after the market basket. So what can we do with the market basket to help say 10 years of being in the market basket building? So we thought about what do we do with the basket, and we came up with why don't we just make a really big Christmas tree out of the basket.
The tree stands 35 feet tall and is made up of over 250 baskets.